What's the worst news you've ever gotten on your birthday? I turned 32 on a Tuesday. Woke up to my wife making pancakes in our tiny apartment kitchen. Our daughter Emma was at the table coloring a birthday card with markers. My phone rang at 8:47 a.m. My brother Chris. I answered and he was quiet for too long. Dad's gone. Heart attack. This morning around 6. I stood there holding the phone. My wife saw my face and took Emma to her room. Chris said Dad had been out walking the dog like he did every morning. Collapsed on the sidewalk 2 blocks from his house. Neighbor found him. Paramedics said it was instant. I drove 4 hours to my hometown that day. Didn't touch the pancakes. Forgot it was my birthday after that phone call. The funeral was that Friday. I gave a speech I don't remember writing. Shook hands with people I hadn't seen in years. Everyone said he was a good man. He was proud of you. He talked about you all the time. I just nodded. After the funeral, we had to clean out his house. Mom had died 6 years earlier. It was just Dad living there alone with his old dog. The house still smelled like his coffee. His reading glasses were on the kitchen table next to the newspaper. Crossword half finished. We split up the rooms. Chris took the garage and basement. I got the bedroom and office. Dad's office was small. Just a desk, a filing cabinet, and shelves full of books about fishing and World War II history. There was a calendar on the wall. He'd crossed off every day up until the day he died. I started going through his desk drawers, old bills, tax documents, photos of me and Chris as kids. Then I found a shoebox in the bottom drawer. It was full of envelopes, all addressed to me at my apartment. None of them opened. All of them returned to sender. I picked one up. The postmark was from 8 months ago. I opened it. Inside was a birthday card. It had a dad joke on the front. What do you call a bear with no teeth? A gummy bear. He'd written inside, Happy 31st son. Hope this year brings you everything you're working for. Love you, Dad. I opened another envelope. Same thing. A card for my 30th birthday, then my 29th, my 28th, going back years. Every single birthday card he'd tried to send me had been returned. Wrong address. Returned to sender. I'd moved apartments 3 times in 5 years. Always forgot to tell him the new address. He'd ask for it and I'd say I'd text it to him later. Then I'd forget. He kept every single returned card. Never said anything about it. There were other things in that box. Newspaper clippings about the company I worked for, articles I'd been quoted in, a photo someone had posted on Facebook of me at a work event. He'd printed it out. There was a Christmas card from 2 years ago, also returned. Inside he'd written, tried calling, but it went to voicemail. Phone must be disconnected. Hope you're doing okay. Miss you. My phone wasn't disconnected. I'd just stopped answering numbers I didn't recognize. Too many spam calls. At the bottom of the box was a letter, not in an envelope, just folded up. Recent. The paper was new. It started with, I'm writing this because I don't know how else to reach you anymore. He talked about how he understood I was busy, that I had my own life now, a wife and daughter to take care of. He said he was proud of me for building something good, but he missed me. He wanted to know Emma, wanted to meet my wife properly, not just at that one wedding where we barely talked. He said he'd tried to visit once but didn't have my new address. Drove to my old apartment and sat in the parking lot for an hour before giving up. The letter ended with, I know I wasn't perfect. Maybe I didn't say the right things when you were growing up, but I love you. I'm here whenever you're ready. Dad. It wasn't dated, but the paper was clean, fresh, like he'd written it recently, maybe days before he died. I sat on the floor of his office and cried for the first time since Chris called. Not because he died, because of all the times I could have called and didn't. All the addresses I forgot to send, all the voicemails I ignored because I was too busy or too tired. Chris found me there an hour later, saw the card spread out around me. He sat down next to me and said, he asked me for your address last month. I forgot to get it from you. We both just sat there. I found Dad's phone in his bedroom later. His last text to me was from 3 weeks before he died. Just said, hope you're doing well. Love you. I never responded. I'm 34 now. Emma is 6. She asks about Grandpa sometimes. I show her the photos I found in his house. Tell her stories about him. Every year on my birthday, I open one of those returned cards. Read his handwriting. Look at the dad jokes he picked out. This year, Emma made me a card with markers, just like she did 2 years ago. I'm keeping every single one she ever makes me in a box where I'll see them every day because I learned something too late. The people who love you won't always be there to try again. Sometimes you only get so many chances to answer.